first running of Oktoberfest here at Lee USA Speedway. Modifieds are up first. The Valente Modified Racing Series for their qualifying heats. Here's the voice of the Modifieds, John Spence.
The number 14, Dana Smith. Chris Pasteryak, the two-time champion in the 5 Connecticut. John Spence Jr. is on the flag stand. 12 laps, 6 cars to advance to the 100-lapper. Here they come, green flag. Down into the corner they go. Willis sets up shop at the outside of Pennick, blasting off the number 2 turn, down the back straightaway. Tommy Barrett Jr. Willis drops down low behind, going into turn number 3. Here's the 69, Jimmy Dolan, with Tommy Barrett on the outside. Again, top 6 will advance into the 100-lap feature here tomorrow afternoon. Down the back straightaway, Holdridge has got Rocco on the outside. Holdridge jumps through the corners, pulls right up behind the 69, right in behind Barrett. Man, oh man, did Holdridge get through the turn that time quick. He's running 5th. Final advanced spot is the number 16. Keith Rocco running in that 6th and final transfer spot. Dana Smith, Chris Pasteryak. John Spence had a clenched black flag in his hand, pointing at one of those cars coming down the front straightaway. Here comes Willis right up behind the leader, Rowan Pennick. Pennick in the Monks Hand Cleaners number 25, setting the pace here. Nose to tail down the back straightaway. 27 modifieds came here yesterday to compete here today. A field of 27 cars in the pit area. Here's Chris Pasteryak now. He's going by the 14 car. We're going to be halfway. Halfway at the stripe. 6 down, 6 to go. Pasteryak right behind Rocco, looking for the opportunity. Trying to get that 6th and final transfer spot. Second generation driver out of Connecticut. All over the back end of Keith Rocco and the Cerevallos, number 16 Connecticut. Keith driving for his father-in-law this weekend, Todd Cerevallo. Down the back straightaway. Nose to tail as they get ready to complete lap number 8. Eight laps into the books here, down the back straightaway. Tommy Barrett running in the 4th spot. Looking to make it a 3-peat here tomorrow afternoon. Holdridge is all over the back end of car number 9. Here's Pasteryak contesting, trying to get in that show with 2 laps to go. Dana Smith, he puts his nose in there in car number 14. 2 to go. The white flag is in the hand of the flagman. 1 more lap to go. Last time around through the bright sunshine of the 3rd and 4th turn, back into the shadows of the 1st and 2nd corner. Rowan Pennick setting the pace, is going to bring it on home, and he is going to get the checkered flag here. Heat number 1 into the record books. Pennick wins it, followed by Willis. 3rd going to Jimmy Dolan. Tommy Barrett, and then the 0 car. Number 19 races out of New York, out of Northport, New York. That's David Schneider. Kevin Iannarelli making his first start in quite some time on the outside in car number 27. Dwight Jarvis is in number 28. Justin Bonsignor, the point leader, the 21. Norman Wren is in car number 53. So here at the drop of the green flag and through that 1st and 2nd turn. Down the back straightaway, and again, the top 6 will advance into the 100-lap Oktoberfest 100 tomorrow. Right now, you've got Iannarelli right up over the right rear, or left rear with the number 93 car. So some aggressive driving at the back of that pack. Here's Norman Wren going to the inside. And the warning flag shown to Iannarelli. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, it'll be the 51, Russ Hersey, leading the charge down the back straightaway. Right there is car number 42. And that is Woody Pitcat, Donnie Lashua, Schneider. A battle for the lead here. Pitcat wants the top spot. Schneider's running in 4th. 5th is Iannarelli. The 28 car is Dwight Jarvis, the final transfer spot. Donnie Lashwell right up tight behind him going into turn number 1. Pit Cat's going to nudge ahead coming off turn number 2 as they work their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Schneider right there in that 4th position. Iannarelli and Jarvis. Norm Wren. Wren there in that final, he's trying to catch up to Dwight Jarvis. Jarvis, I think he wants to get ahead of Iannarelli. Here's the halfway sign. Woody Pitcat out of Stafford, Connecticut. Longtime modified competitor and one of the very best is leading heat number 2. Russ Hersey doing a solid job in a Mordenti number 51. Donnie Lashwell 3rd. David Schneider in the 4th position. 5th is Iannarelli. 6th is Dwight. Then Norm Wren, Justin Bonsignor. Interesting to note, Justin Bonsignor, the point leader. Right now, look at this. You got Jarvis going to the inside here, trying to make it happen. Here comes Bonsignor to the inside of Wren. So the racing is heavy, and it's in the back. Good side-by-side racing down the front straightaway. Wren slows in the 2nd turn. Here comes your white flag. Nope, 2 to go. I'm sorry, 2 to go at the line. Dwight Jarvis going to the inside of Iannarelli, trying to finish in that number 5 position. Gets the quick run off the turn, and he is running in the 5th spot. Now your white flag is out. 1 more lap to go. One more trip around in heat number 2 for Woody Pitcat. And the checkers presented by New England Race Fuels. It'll be Pitcat just beating out the number 51. Joey Jarvis making his first start of the campaign. Rob Ricciardi is in the number 33. Kirk Alexander, the all-time series winner, is in car number 88. And Todd Patnode, Wood out of shape on the front straightaway. He gathers it up, and as everyone who went by, and around goes Hurley in car number 3. The caution is on the speedway. Also has the most wins here at Lee with a total of 3. Actually, he's tied with Les Hinckley for 3 apiece. All right, here we go. Green flag. Side-by-side race going down into that first corner. Savory's got the advantage off of turn number 2. Meade right up behind Perry. Here comes Kirk. Kirk gets into the 51 and into the wall. So Alexander went in hard down low going into turn number 3. Made contact with Russ Wood Jr. And Alexander, I do think, got the worst of it all. All right, you can hear those ground pounding modifieds ready to rip off turn number 4. John calls him off the turn. Here we go. And good side-by-side stuff going through the first and second turn. Savory's on the hammer down the back straightaway. Here comes Matt Meade. He's going to challenge Dennis Perry for the number 2 spot off of 4. Joey Jarvis, the nephew of Dwight Jarvis, son of Peter Jarvis, former competitor, is in that 0-4 on the high side. There goes Todd Patnode. Patnode ended up a champion at Monadnock Speedway in that track sportsman modified division this year. That is a new car. They plan to campaign with this series in 2015. Down the back chute. Nose to tail off the turn. Rob Ricciardi is in the 4th spot. Another graduate from the Northeast, the Pro 4 division that's in competition here this weekend. Here's Patnode looking to the bottom on the front straightaway. Your top 3 off the turn. So the 6th and final transfer spot right now is Joey Jarvis. Halfway at the line, halfway. Boy, Meade staying right with Savory. As we mentioned, Savory victorious here at Lee back in June. A solid third-place finish last Sunday afternoon at the Waterford Speed Bowl. Meade about a car length behind the number 99 as they work the front straightaway. Dennis Perry right up there. Perry had a good run going. He was fast last week at Waterford Speed Bowl, at the Water Bowl. And, he ended up in a skirmish. It was a very unfortunate situation. Sidelined in that event. But they were happy with the way that car went. That's a brand new car for the Perry race team out of Ashaway, Rhode Island. Here's your white flag. One more to go. All right, nose to tail, set to come down and get that checkered flag from New England Race Fuel, the official fuel for the series. Sunoco Race Fuels. Ricciardi finishes in the 4th spot. Todd Patnode 5th. The final transfer spot goes to Joey Jarvis, the Ascutney, Vermont youngster, the musician out of Ascutney, Vermont, I should say.
Next on the lineup, Stephen Dufanet in the 78. Robert Scott Jr. in the 72. And the 37 of Zach Frazier. Green flag and they're underway. Up on the outside, taking the lead out of turn 2 comes the 19, Ryan Linehan. Linehan out in front. Kevin Bowman runs second, and 2 cars spinning in the turn. That'll bring out the caution flag. Dave McDonald goes around in the 83. And the 28 of Joe Edwards also spinning around, sort of synchronized spinning up there in the 4th turn. As they get him lined up once again for the restart, Kevin Bowman back on the pole in the number 20. And here they come. Green flag. This time, Oscar Leclerc dicing it out with Bowman for the lead out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Leclerc up on the outside. Bowman with the short way around down on the inside. And right behind him, Ryan Linehan looking for some running action. Still side by side through that 1st and 2nd turn. Leclerc won't give up. Linehan looking for some racing action in the number 19. Trying to carve out some room down on the inside. Gets into the back of the 06. And is able to muscle his way down on the inside trying to take that spot away. But Leclerc hanging tough up on the outside. They beat and bang out of turn 2 once again. That is the battle for second. Leclerc and Linehan, and the caution flag is out. Yellow is out for the car spun out over off the 2nd turn. I know that might be difficult for some to see that. Bill Clement in the 3, Dave McDonald in the 83. Here they come. Green flag. And again, that battle up front between Bowman and Leclerc. Side by side, and look at Linehan. Going to make it 3 wide going down into turn 3. Watch out. It's a hobby stock sandwich. And look at Linehan. Hammer down, motors his way to the lead. He gets loose, and Leclerc's going to try the inside. Linehan just a little too fast into turn 1. Pitch that car sideways, and that allows Leclerc to get down on the inside in the battle for the lead. That's up front, and the race for 3rd. Bowman on the inside. Dufanet on the outside. Dufanet hammered down on the backstretch. Gets around Kevin Bowman, and now comes Dave McDonald trying to take a spot away, drifting up the racetrack and getting sideways. Meanwhile, up front, Linehan has decided to tuck it right in behind Leclerc as he is the leader. Linehan for second, Dauphinet is third, and look at this. Trouble. Spinning down into the infield. Zach Fraser in the 37, and Bill Clement in the 3, and that's going to... Here they come. Green flag. Leclerc on the inside, Linehan on the outside. Leclerc is able to clear him. As Linehan tries to fight back, here comes Dave McDonald and Stephen Dauphinet. Let's add them to the mix in the race for the lead. Dauphinet down on the inside. Takes over the second spot, and a spin by the 72 in just about the same exact spot where he did it before. And it's going to bring out the caution flag. With 6 laps complete, those top 4 were dicing it out before the caution came out, and that'll get renewed here when the green flag goes in the air. Here they come. Green flag. Leclerc got the jump, but Dauphinet comes right back and can't get up alongside. Falls into the second spot. Linehan for third, trying to hold off Dave McDonald. Our charging McDonald up on the outside will take over the third spot. Linehan shuffled back to fourth in the 19, then Clement in the 3, and Fraser in the 37. 2 laps to go. Front 3 have started to break away, nose to tail through the third and fourth turn. They'll see the white flag, a spin up in the third and fourth turn. Zach Fraser in the 37. And that's going to draw the caution flag as he sits in a very dangerous spot. Most of this will try to hold on. Here they come. Green flag. Leclerc checked out at the green. Now the battle for second between McDonald and Dauphinet. McDonald gets down underneath to take over second spot. White flag. 1 lap to go. It is tight from second on back. McDonald, Dauphinet, Clement, Linehan, and Kevin Bowman. Checkered flag is in the air. Leclerc will win it. McDonald for second. Dauphinet third. Billy Clement by a nose for the fourth spot, followed by Linehan. Billy Clement Jr. in the 33. The 09 of Matt Morrill. The 81 gritting next on the field of Jeff Rollins. And the 91 of Sam Peabody. That's the starting lineup. Green flag. And they are underway. On the backstretch. Belfiore the leader. Down on the inside is the number 8. Crystal Sarandinsky in the number 8 goes to second. 66. Brian Barrell in third. Then the 18 of Dismore and the 07, Mike Williams. Trouble for Billy Clement Jr. in the 33. A lot of smoke off that car and headed to the pit area. Meanwhile, the leader well out in front, Anthony Belfiore in the 98. Crystal Serendinsky running second, and a good battle for third between the 66, the 07, and Dinsmore in the 18. Dinsmore climbing up on the high side on the tight backstretch. They'll come to the cross flags this time. Halfway through heat number 2. Belfiore out in front. Serendinsky in second. Dinsmore now breaks away for third. And a pretty good battle between the 66 and the 07. 66 loose off that fourth turn. That allows Mike Williams the opportunity to get underneath and make the pass for fourth. Two laps to go, 2 to go. White flag for Belfiore in a comfortable lead now, can pretty much cruise to a win in heat number 2 for the hobby stocks. Checkered flag is in the air, and Anthony Belfiore will win it. Crystal Serendinsky for second. Mike Williams just nipping Ray Dinsmore at the line. Williams will finish third. Dinsmore fourth. 66 will be fifth, and the 09 of Matt Morrow will be sixth. Joe Tatro out there in the number 73. 88 of Bob Wilcox. As the green flag goes in the air. Also Albert Clements in the number 99. That's the lineup, and they're underway for heat number 3. Out in the lead is the 16 of Austin Blaze. Look at that 3-wide action. 4 wide there for a moment through the third and fourth turn. And everybody comes out okay. A whole lot of smoke from Brian DiStefano's left front. I'd say that car is towed out a little bit too much, that number 90. Luckily, it is towed the right way for him to get through the turn, but he's going to get the black flag before causes trouble out there. Tough break for DiStefano in the number 90. Meanwhile, the field comes across the stripe. Austin Blaze, the leader. The 45. Justin Travis. And the caution flag is out because that's about as far as the 90 can go. That left front tire is pretty much ripped off the car. Van Born sneaks on out of there in the pace car and ready to turn him loose is Brian Callen. He's got the green flag in the air. And the 16, Austin Blaze, back in front, still being hounded by the 45 of Justin Travis. Dylan Bilodeau for third. Sam Peabody in the 42. And the 74, P.J. Murphy. Blaze out in front, still 2 car lengths over the 45. You got to go back another 6 to get to the third place runner as the caution flag will come out for a spin out of turn 4. Ed Flanagan Jr. in the number 95 comes around out of turn number 4. And Austin Blaze will bring him to the green once again as the pace car ducks off on the backstretch. Here they come. Green flag. Blaze back out in front in the 16, the 45 second, and 3 wide for third going into turn 3. Bumping and banging. Can they all make it through? Still banging out of turn 4. And that kind of drop kicked Dylan Bilodeau back a few spots as Peabody comes out to third in the 42. And P.J. Murphy in the 74 goes to fourth. Two laps to go this time by. Look at trouble for the 42. A lot of smoke off of that car, and he'll retire to the pit area. Tough break, had a third place run going. And the caution flag will come out for a spin on the backstretch. Right in the middle of the backstretch, as a matter of fact, on the bottom of the racetrack in that Camaro pace car as he ducks it down into the infield. And we are set for the restart. With just a couple of laps to go. Here they come. Green flag is in the air. And Austin Blaze down on the inside. The 45 of Justin Travis trying hard as he can up on the outside, and he gets loose up on the high groove and spins around in front of the whole field, and everybody misses him. Amazing. Down on the bottom of the racetrack, and that's going to bring out the caution flag. As he just got sideways up there on the high side, right up where that track crew was working on the racetrack a little while ago before the caution, don't know, will be P.J. Murphy in the 74. Here they come. Green flag. Blaze again on the inside, goes back to the lead. Murphy now has to deal with Jim Shorey. Shorey in the 80 and Dylan Bilodeau in the 02. There's the white flag. One more lap to go. One more chance for a change of position. As the checkered flag goes in the air. And Austin Blaze will win it. Murphy will be second. Bilodeau for third. Wow, too close to call for fourth between Jim Shorey and Dennis Dumas. We'll let the officials sort that one out for the fourth place finish, but one of them finished fourth and one of them finished in the fifth spot. So that's the way they run in heat number 3. In the 14.
Second turn, down the back straightaway. As they come down the front chute of the 22 car. Battling it out for the front spot here. The turn, almost a 3-wide development. Patrick Stewart down low. Down the back straightaway. Tangway, Thompson on the air.